Hi everybody, it's Diana. I had a few people ask if I would show them how to do the faux wood grain that I taught at one of my technique classes, and this is what it is here, and basically it looks like a wood floor is what we've done with it. So I thought I love suggestions. It makes the blog technique class issue things going a lot easier, so keep those suggestions coming. You are going to be using craft pads, and the two pads that I use are the vanilla and the close to cocoa, and I'm using more mustard cardstock. So the first thing you want to do is take your vanilla craft pad, and we're just going to pull it on to the mustard. So you want to have a well-inked pad because you don't want to tear the foam on the pad. So if you're teaching this at a class, just make sure that you have it well-inked. I mean, you don't want it oozing, but if not, you will tear your pad. You can kind of see in the corner where some of the foam had ripped at class. So then just take a sponge, and I kind of drag the vanilla out a little bit more. This also will help dry it a little faster. So I'm just rubbing that in a little bit, and you can add more vanilla. You know, you can. It just goes by your taste. Then I'm going to take the close to cocoa and do the same thing. So it's important that you do the vanilla first, because you may get a little bit of vanilla in your close to cocoa pad. It's better to have vanilla in the close to cocoa pad than the close to cocoa in the vanilla pad. So, speaking from experience, so it's best to go with the lighter color first. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just taking that sponge, and I'm just going to drag it on the paper, and it just softens some of those lines, and it removes some of the ink and helps it dry. So this is what you're left with. You know, you have this, looks like a piece of wood basically. So let that dry. After it dries, I cut it up into 1/2-inch strips. Now if you were doing a scrapbook page with this, you may want to cut them into 1-inch strips. But for a card, 1/2 inch is a good size. So then just kind of set your little guys around. I then take a basic black, is kind of like my base that I'm going to start gluing my strips to. Then one of the little tricks you want to do is take your craft pad, and I want you to sponge some of the edges, and this is just going to emphasize the edges of your strip. Then take your snail, and this is when you want to have a lot. So you know how we usually tell you don't overuse a snail. Well, with this technique, you want to make sure you have a good layer down there. Then just start to glue your pieces. Now I'm going to stop about here, take my scissors, and I'm going to cut that off right there. Then I want to take a different strip. You don't want to use the same strip because you want to find one that, you know, it might have more chocolate, you know, more vanilla than the next one. I'm going to do my little edges again. Then I want to lay it there. Now it's cut a little crooked, which makes it perfect, because it looks like, you know, you really laid the floor. Then you'll cut like this. Then I'm going to take another piece. This one's going to go right there, and I keep hitting the tripod, so I apologize for that. Then do your little edges again. Continue on like that. Now this little piece is going to go here. It's going to butt up against that one. Grab another one. And so basically, you are just going to keep going just till you finish the whole thing. I'll just do this one right here real quick, and I'll show you one that's a little further done. But just do your edges just like that. And I'm just using the same craft ink that I used before, just like this. Okay, so you would totally finish, see that? Filling out the whole thing. You would do the whole thing. So this one I went, you know, I did it a little further along and everything like that. What is very cool is after you get it done, take your journaler or your basic black marker, whatever you have on hand, and put like little nail head marks. And that's just going to make it look even more real. Now you see this one, I cut this one intentionally crooked, see that? So then it looks like, you know, the wood has ripped and broken throughout the years. This would, you know, get all the way done. This is the completed card, and it's on my blog, so you'll be able to look at it. There's my little blog address up there. But you want to remember, when you're putting something here, like the saw, try to keep tabs of where these little guys are, because you don't want all your seams to be in the center where all your prettiness is, and then you cover up the picture. So hopefully I was showing you, I'm like not paying attention to my camera, but anyways, so that will make sense, because you don't want all your seams underneath the picture. So I hope this makes sense. It's a very cool technique, and it does look like a wood floor. So if you have any questions, by all means check out my blog, send me a comment, and show me what you've done with the wood floor technique. Try different colors. It's, you know, you can do it with all different colors. I just stuck with regular wood color, but go to town with it, and thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.